Well, hello everybody. Just waiting for Brenda to come on over, and hopefully this isn't breaking up on the live stream, but just in case I'm going to have her videotape it, because I've got a lot of exciting news to share with you today, and I want to make sure that you're able to hear everything. So we'll go ahead and we'll do it live and videotape it, and maybe what I'll do is go and look at some of the comments or something on Facebook, and you can let me know if it was good or if it was breaking up, and if it was breaking up, we'd actually have to go to town, which probably won't be till tomorrow, to upload the video. So, Brenda's here now. Give you my phone. I'm not sure how much power is left on it, or battery.
61.
61, okay, so we'll be good. Because I got a lot to cover today, so it's probably going to go longer than 10 minutes. Exciting news. Some exciting news, some frustrating news, a little bit of both.
Okay.
All right, we ready? All right, let me just get right on with it. I was actually just getting ready to walk out the door to come and do this, and my phone rang, and it was David from Waterpaw to give us an update on what's going on. I had called them to let them know about the electrical line issue we're having. Oh, lights just came on.
Huh.
Oh, you know why?
Because I'm in front of it.
You're blocking the, wow, I feel like a real star now. Be careful, your pant legs are right over that light bulb.
Well, it shouldn't be that hot.
Okay. All right, so anyway, so David called me with some great news. First of all, we got a start date for this. We had talked about it before, saying that it was going to be the end of July, first part of August, and he's now committed the week of August the 7th. He says it's going to take them 3 days to do the project, so it's going to be sometime during that week. We don't know if he'll start on the 6th, or I'm sorry, if he'll start on the 7th or the 8th, but sometime during that week, and he says within 3 days they should be able to get it all done. We've got the boulders in place now. In fact, actually, I should continue to say the good news that he told me is he was actually able to work with his suppliers, which is what is it? Aquascape, that produces this commercial grade equipment, and he was they are willing to give that to us, for less than wholesale. So they're actually going to not be making any money whatsoever on the equipment, and that's absolutely phenomenal. And David said with that, with all the concessions he was able to get from them, and there may have been some other folks too, that he says we're probably getting really close with having raised enough to get this thing built, especially with all the donations that we've had for the boulders. You know, we've gotten 1 truckload in, which you can see sitting over there. We've dismantled the old pond, so we've got a lot of boulders and rocks from that, and we only need 1 more load to come in of boulders. So the folks I talked to Ann today from Blue Star, that's where we got our boulders last time, to let her know exactly what we need, and we just need, we did need 3 ton of the large boulders, but somebody from South Carolina, which I'm going to tell you more about her in a minute, already purchased 2 of those, so we only need 1 more ton of the large boulders, and that's at $150 a ton. So you can either go on the website and contact them directly and just say, hey, these are going to be boulders for SnowmanCam, and you can pay them. That's great. Or you can send us a donation, and we can contact them and pay it that way. Either way would work fine. And then we needed 8 more ton of the 18 to 24 inch boulders, and those are $120 a ton. I think I said before they were $110. I was mistaken. $120 a ton for those. We needed 8 more, but this person in South Carolina bought 1 of those too, so we really only need 7 more. So I'm thinking maybe within the next week here we should have all the boulders done whatsoever. And with that, with the deep discounts that we're getting from Aquascape. Yeah, I don't know why I keep wanting to say Aquascape. We are almost there, which is extremely exciting. If you haven't had a chance yet, go to SnowmanCam.com and click on the Richards Pond link. I just updated it, And we've got now 150 contributors that have contributed to the pond. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. And go through that list of names, and you'll see the people that allowed me to tell you where they're from. You'll see from all around the world, people have gotten involved in this. And it's just great, absolutely great to see. And if you have donated to Richard's Pond, go through that list too. I don't have them in alphabetical order. I try to just put them on there as they come in. Look through that list, and first of all, make sure that I have you there, that I didn't miss you for some reason. Check that. Make sure I have your name spelled right. If you want your city and state and it's not there, let me know. If there's a spouse or somebody else that was involved in the donation and they're not listed, let me know too, because I want to make sure that absolutely everybody's recognized, because that's going to be permanent there.
I think you need a hat and sunglasses on to match the...
I do?
Yeah.
Should I take this?
No, you should have a different one.
Yeah, I know. That's actually kind of bright. That light is actually kind of bright in my face right now. So, anyway, yeah, check that out and look at all the people. Oh, Brenda moved out and the lights went off.
Yeah,
okay,
now they can probably see me behind.
Yeah, that's better. And if you see some people in there and you see them in the chat room, be sure to thank them. But that is going to become a permanent part of the site, and we're going to be doing something permanent here too, with a list of all those names. So if you want to be a part of it and you haven't done it yet, please feel free to put us over the top. I think this week we can probably do that. And feel free to contribute any amount. Anybody that donates $50 or more is going to get a very, very unique thing that was made by Connie Scott down in Texas. They're now at Richard's house. It's a very patriotic snowman head magnet, and I forget, what's it called?
Plastic canvas.
Plastic canvas. Connie, very, very talented gal, and has been so generous with her time and talent. And it's going to be something that you'll definitely want. And Connie said if we need to, she'll make more, but she has sent quite a few of them, and there's a big box of them at Richard's house right now that Jean has. So let's see. We talked about the boulders. A person in San Diego, California. In fact, they may even show up here. I didn't look to see if there was a box by our front door.
They're
coming UPS.
We walked in the front door.
Oh, okay. Is sending us 6 brand new feeders like you see hanging up here. So as these slowly get destroyed, as they will, we keep trying to put them back together, but it reaches a point sometimes where the bears have just torn them completely apart.
And you said they're yellow?
Yes, and this person said they're yellow. They wish to remain anonymous. That's why I'm saying this person. So they're yellow, which will, between that and the tracker from Eddie, will make it a little easier to find, because it's kind of funny when Brenda and I go looking for these, we'll hear the tracker go off, but they really blend in, especially with the ferns and things, and sometimes we're standing right next to them and we don't see them.
You should take a picture of it one day, how hard they are to see.
Find, yeah, maybe do a little video when we go walking around. But the yellow one should make it really a lot easier to find. Okay, a couple people here that I want to mention. These folks have been anonymous for a long time. They didn't want any recognition. They love wildlife. They love what they're doing here, what we're doing here. They have always come to our aid in every single project. And in Richard's project, they have been just absolutely phenomenally generous in their donations. And I just got an email today because I've always wanted to mention who they are, and it's James and Linda Taylor from Manning, South Carolina. So now you guys know who this anonymous person that has been really helping us over the years, not only to feed the animals, but the pond, like I said, and anything that has come up where we've needed help. These folks have always stepped up and said, hey, we'll take care of it. If you don't meet what you need, just let us know. And that includes the boulders. Even though they have bought so many boulders from that first load and they've donated so much for the project, they bought 3 tons of boulders on this last load. And I'm never ceased to be amazed or thankful for their generosity. So James and Linda Taylor, Manning, South Carolina, thank you for finally, after all this time, allowing me to share your names with the rest of the world. We really appreciate that. Also, today too, when I was at the post office box, there was a box in there, and it was kind of heavy, and I couldn't figure out what what it was. In fact, at first I thought it was the bird feeders, but it was a little smaller than that. And so I opened it up, and it was filled with LED flashlights and some other kind of promotional giveaway type items. And they came from Norman Allen, and Norman has also been another person who's been very generous. Him and his co-workers down there at RNF Corps in Jacksonville, Florida. So Norman, if you're watching, thank you. We received it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It looks like there's got to be 50 flashlights in that box, but I'm sure we'll find a way to do something with those. So thank you. I appreciate it. And if you have something in mind that you'd like me to do, feel free to email me. All right, let's see. So that is all. Well, no, there's a little bit of news that I don't know if you've seen the pictures on our Facebook page, but for those of you who haven't, we dismantled the pond on the other side of the house. We left the liner in place so the animals can still drink, they can still get in there and take baths and do what they did before, but we've removed all the rocks because we're going to use a lot of our rocks and boulders in this project too. And not only in the pond, but Brenda and I have got plans to kind of extend the area and create a really nice entrance instead of people having to come in our driveway. So we really want to do something upright, and a lot of that's going to involve having boulders. We want it to look really natural. So if you haven't seen the pictures, check those out. But I just wanted people to know that the liner will stay in place until this project is completely done, and then the wildlife can come over here. Let's see. The only thing that was kind of a glitch, and I know it's going to be taken care of here, is Brenda called Miss Dig yesterday to come out and mark, because you know when your power and phone and everything is underground, you don't know where it is. Well, the good news is the phone and the DSL and everything for the internet is up in front of the snowman. I don't think you can probably see where that's marked. But the power that runs into our house is back here. You can see this line, and then it continues to run out to the road. Well, unfortunately, it runs right through the middle of the pond, or where the pond is going to be. And we can't move the pond because I want to make sure that you can see everything. I want you to be able to see the stream, the main pond, the collection area, I mean everything. I want to make sure that you can see a bear taking a bath in there, or you can see a chickadee taking a bath or getting a drink out of it. So I want the pond right here where this cable is. So I contacted the power company. They said it's a $75 permit fee, which is not bad at all. And what the permit fee is that just asks them to come out, look at it, see if and where it can be moved to, and then they're going to give us a cost on that. They could not give us any estimate whatsoever. They said every job is different. They really have to come and look at it, and they can only give us an estimate because in the process of moving there could be some underground issues that they're not aware of that could increase the cost. So we got to get on that right away because I talked to David at Waterpaw, and we don't want that to hold up this project. So we need to get them out here and try to get this line moved someplace out of the way. So that's there's always something that pops up, and if that's the worst thing we run across, we can certainly live with that. Okay, now on to some thank yous. I mentioned taking a look at Richard's Pond page to see all those folks. Well, there's other people too that have been just helping us right along. I've got a list on there, a page of folks that make one-time contributions to help us buy food. And then we've got another page of people that help us out every single month to help with our expenses of the camera and internet and just, you know, all the things that start to add up after a while when you do something like this. And there's quite a group of people that help us take care of that. So if you get a chance, go to SnowmanCam.com, look underneath the live video and under the chat room, and there's 3 categories there. You know, one says monthly contributors. Click on that and look at the people that are helping us out every month. And we couldn't do it without them. And then another thing on that first page is the people that make one-time donations to us, which, you know, really help out too. So check that out. You can see those people. And then last but not least, that link to, again, to Richard's Pond page to see the people who are helping us with this special project here. And for those of you that are new, and we've got a lot of new people here, and you're not sure what this whole Richard's Pond thing is, go to the page, and there's a little bit about it there. There's so much more information I need to add yet, but that'll give you a rough idea of why we're doing what we're doing. And then some other places you can check too if you go to our YouTube page. And you can get to that real easy from SnowmanCam.com. There's a link at the top. Go to our YouTube page. You can look at just years and years of videos of why we're doing what we're doing here, behind the scenes videos, so you can see it looks completely different. The view I have right now is completely different than what you're seeing, but you'll be able to see that. And I don't know, maybe at some point Brenda might even swing around a little bit with the one we're taping to show you a little bit.
We're already at 14 minutes.
We're at 14 minutes, okay. So
and don't forget the delivery of the corn.
Tell me a bit. What's that?
Someone's gonna.
Oh yeah, thank you. I didn't get that on the list. I got a call from a gentleman who is from the UP, but he's got family in Ohio. I can't remember all the details, but the most important detail of it, he wanted to know if we could use some more ears of corn that are already shucked and cleaned and ready to go. And I said, absolutely. So he is going to bring us a lot of corn. You know, we put out a lot of cobs every day, and it's kind of funny actually. Brenda and I are not only finding the cobs all over, but we're starting to find stalks of corn growing. I don't know, they're probably never going to mature, but some of them are getting close to a foot tall now.
Well, they say it's by 4th of July. So.
Yeah, so by either the chipmunks or the squirrels, we're not sure who's doing it, but somebody's planting corn all over the place. So.
And then I've seen them carry the corn cobs like clear across the road, down the road.
Yeah.
We found one in the road.
Yeah,
full
so
of corn.
It's going to be fun to see if any of that grows. But Kent, we are really looking forward to seeing you on Sunday, and we got plenty of room in the garage, and we will gladly accept your donation of that corn, and we thank you for that. Let's see. I just want to also thank all the new people on our Facebook page. Since I talked with you last, there's been a lot of new people that have asked to join our fan page. And I think you're probably finding in a hurry that it's a great, great community. A lot of very talented people from around the world contribute all kinds of fun things. And they're like-minded. They love nature and they love wildlife just like you do. So if you haven't joined our Facebook page, you're going to want to do that. Just go to SnowmanCam.com. Again, the links to our social media are all at the top of the page. So we've got a page that you can like, and then we've got a fans group that you can ask to join. And we would gladly welcome you in. I mentioned our YouTube page before. Please join that. We're up to 920 subscribers. And YouTube, once we hit 1,000, we only need 80 more people to subscribe, and it's absolutely free. But we need 80 more people to subscribe to hit 1,000, and that's what we're trying to get to here. So if you're at all interested in knowing what this is all about, or how it became about, or you want to watch news stories about what we're doing here, our YouTube page is the place to do it. EarthCam, thank you. You folks do a fantastic job. You're the ones that operate the stream every day. You do the best you can with the limited bandwidth I've got on this end. You guys do a great job, and I'm certainly looking forward, hopefully soon, to the fiber being turned on for us. And I was assured after that we would have no more issues with the audio or video, that it would be it wouldn't break up anymore, and that the picture will be even clearer because it'll be able to handle more data at a time. So really looking forward to that. But thank you, EarthCam. You guys do a great job. And thank you to all the people actually that post pictures in the Hall of Fame. That's our #1 way of being introduced to new people from around the world. So if you use their app, or if you go to the SnowmanCam page on EarthCam, and you see something you like, there's a little camera there, you snap it, and it uploads a picture. So that's pretty cool. And while you're there, if you haven't done it at all, there's a little heart. And if you click on that, it tells EarthCam that you like us. And I think right now we're up to close to 38,000 likes, or maybe a little over 38 somewhere.
It's over that, I think.
And then I saw today in there too, that's also where you can go to see how many views we've had. And this morning we went over 11 million views, and that's just since last October. So thank you to everybody at EarthCam and anybody involved with that. And I think the last thing I want to mention, because I haven't in a long time, I haven't thanked the people that click on our eBay link. We made $24 last month from that, and that's on our SnowmanCam.com page, just below the chat. There's a little link there that says something like "Click here to support the Snowman Cam shop at eBay." And if you're getting ready to shop, if you click on that first and you go to eBay, anything that you purchase during that session, we wind up getting a small percentage of that. And like I said, last month it totaled $24, I think, and 56 cents. So that every bit of that is helpful. And when you do that, it doesn't share with us what you bought, who you are, where you're from, nothing like that. It just tells eBay that we referred you to them, and therefore they pay a small referral commission. But again, it all helps. I know you guys have been doing it, obviously, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know who you are to thank you personally, but you know who you are, and we appreciate
You're
it.
almost to 20 minutes.
20 minutes, holy cow! I knew I had a lot to cover today.
And let them know we're going to be clearing this brush and burning it, so if they see the tractor in commotion, that's
Yeah,
what
there
we're
may
doing.
be some noise. Brenda and I are really working on cleaning up this area because we want it to be really nice when people come to visit. And there's a lot of brush that has fallen over the years, and we had thought about burning it right in place, but we've already got a nice, safe, secure spot where we've got a hose and a setup where there's no trees nearby, so we prefer to burn in that area. So yeah, you may see a little bit of noise with me going in and out with the tractor and hauling brush out. So apologize for that, but the wildlife, they don't care. They're used to it. They'll come in. So anything else?
No, better say bye, or
Better-
they're going to get tired of 20 minutes of listening.
Oh, I know. Well, they can always fast forward through it. So I'm so excited with all the good news we got today. I couldn't wait to share it with everybody. So I'm hoping that this went through clearly. I'm hoping you could hear me well. Maybe you could post it in Facebook and let me know that you did. And if you did, then I won't be in a big rush to upload the video to YouTube and our Facebook page.
Okay,
So-
I'm going to zoom in on Gigi real quick.
All right. So I hope wherever you're watching us at from around the world that you're doing well, that you're safe, that you're in good health. Hope that you're well fed. And with your help, like the folks I mentioned, we'll be here every day, as you know, putting food out to help the animals here. It's not that critical this time of the year, as you know, like it is during the winter time, but it's still nice. We don't put anywhere near the amount out during the summer, but just enough to keep things interesting and fun. So again, have a great rest of your day. Brenda and I got work to do. Take care, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye. 21 minutes and 23 seconds.
Holy cow.
I know.
It's like a whole half-hour show.
Phew, I'm sweating and I haven't even started working yet. Oh, here's our UPS driver. Hopefully that's our bird feeders. Woohoo!
Howdy. Good, how are you? Where is it? I was starting to think you weren't going to see until tomorrow.
Well, I can disappear.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. These are bird feeders.
Uh-oh.
From San Diego, California. You probably our snowman cam here. See the camera mounted on the side of the house back there by the window?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a live broadcast sometimes going around the world on the internet. It's about 50,000 views a day.
Oh, really? Wow.
So, and then we got bird feeders hanging in a line up there. Well, every day we are bird feeders. Somebody very nicely did.
Oh, really? Wow. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, do I need to sign anything? Or?
Nope, you're all set.
So, yeah, if you get a chance, check out Snowman Cam and see what the heck we're doing. It's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah, black bear just about every single night come in.
I've been hearing that there's been a lot of bears that get around.
We've had, what, 12 different ones?
Yeah, at least 12.
Really?
Two moms and twins.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this on the fire.
Thank goodness they're afraid of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to keep it that way, but not pets.
So you guys are in Phoenix?
No, we're feeding the birds. They're just big, black, furry birds.
Yeah.
Okay, one last thing. You probably were able to hear, but the No Wild Bird Feeders have arrived. So thank you very much to our anonymous donator, or donor. Would it be donator or donor? Either one. The person that sent them to us from San Diego, California. Just wanted to let you know that we got them, and they'll be sitting in the garage, and they'll go into service probably soon.
Why don't you open it?
Want me to open it right here so we can see them? All right. I thought maybe they were tired of hearing from me today.
Well, then maybe you should just be able to tear it.
Kind of like Christmas. There, you can have that.
Yeah, I get the paper.
Holy cow, where'd that come from? Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, wow, those really are upright.
Woohoo! How cool. Look at that.
Those are very cool.
Oh my gosh.
I want to put one up. Well, what we need to do first is we have to take the tops off. Yeah, the tops are really nice. They're nice locking tops. I don't know if you can see me over there. Nice locking tops, but unfortunately the bear will rip the thing apart trying to get into them. So, thank you.
Yes, they're beautiful. Look at these. All right, so we'll take the top off and then put a thingy on it.
Right.
Okay.
Want to do that right now? All right, we're going to do that right now, so we'll be back. You must have shut it. It's kind of like when you get a brand new pair of tennis shoes and you just want to put them on and run through the yard. That's how we are with this feeder. We got to put at least one out. Of course, we want to put Eddie's tracker on it so we can find it. And I think the combination of it being bright yellow and this tracker, we should have no problem finding them. Although we are still missing one with a tracker on it somewhere. I know we're going to find it someday. Alright, here we are. I'm going to put this one in front so it can be seen better. Well, that's amazing, the difference between a brand new one and one that's seen a few rounds of...
Get the seed in there, or do I need to get the...
Yeah, I can just dump this one in. Although we can use some more.
Well, we'll fill it up before we go in for the night.
Okay. All right, we'll see what the first bird is to come check it out. Very cool. All right.
Pretty.